So instead of the personal development concepts that I was talking about, that today's youth is so mad behind, the theory of personal development, the theory of how to stop overthinking or how to, think in a particular way, the right question to ask is how to learn to solve problems. That is the skill that we are trying to learn. And that is where I want to talk about my objective of the life coaching practice that I have practiced with you all. So my objectives are three. There are three objectives behind the practice. One objective is to bring people alive. That has always been my goal. And when people ask me where did this goal come from, so everybody that I met since I was a child, one dialogue was very common, that this girl has some different spark in her. Everybody said that. Everybody said it throughout my college also. But when I started getting into this people pleasing trap, or trying to fit in so that others could say good about me, or trying to do things to prove myself, there was somebody who also said that she has lost her spark. And that just was a wake up call for me, that I am not carrying that unique individuality that I have as a person. So it's very important for all of us to nurture that spark that we are born with, and each of us is born with. When we see small babies, they have the sparkling eyes, and they are born with this spark, and they don't care so much about others. They're doing their own thing. So for me to preserve that spark, because as we grow older and as responsibilities start coming us, our face starts getting to go sad. There are so many things that are happening which are sad and hurtful, and we tend to lose the spark in it. And one thing I realized in my journey, keeping that spark alive is the most important thing. So the playfulness, the spontaneity is something that I truly want people to have in them. The second thing is, you don't go to coaching or therapy to feel better, but you go to coaching or therapy to get better at feeling. Because the root cause of so many diseases, so many problems in our life is that we have avoided emotions. Either we have avoided emotions, or we have also seen people in our life avoiding their emotions, and we know what are the repercussions of it, right? We are a witness to that. So whenever there is an avoidance to important signals, I think in a lot of coaching sessions I might have said it with you all, that if we stop the traffic signal, the red, yellow, and blue, green light, what will happen? There will be a traffic jam, right? So these emotions are like signals telling us, hey, the anger is telling you your boundaries were crossed. The hurt is telling you that you have lost something. Allow yourself to cry over it. It's okay. So getting better at feeling, that's the second objective, because it cleans up every toxic thing that is clogged in your system, whether it is physically, mentally, or emotionally. And the third and the most important objective, to be future oriented, to solve problems, and to learn how to solve problems with our thinking. That has been my biggest objective. And what do we understand is that thinking as an unconscious process. If you look at your thoughts, if I get all your thoughts out on a screen, we will see most of our thoughts, most of the time, are literally like garbage thoughts. They have no use in our day to day lives. There might be some issues that are troubling from the past. I will talk about how to take care of them and what to do about it. A lot of them are coming from unfelt emotions that you have felt not felt before. The feeling part takes care of it. But majority of those thinking are useless thoughts. So like it was one of our intentions that let's get back our attention to the more useful thought. Throughout the June month, I want you all to do a simple activity. Whenever you're conscious, ask yourself, am I thinking a useless thing or a useful thing? Whenever you're conscious throughout the day, and when you practice this, let's see in the next meeting what changed in your thought process, right? So when you have an intention set in your mind, for example, I had decided that this is our first proper inner circle meeting. I want to give the best that I can. Whole of my 2 days, I was thinking about this. I was thinking about how to streamline the process, which platform to take the meeting on, right? So I had a clear priority. So whenever we have a clear priority and we start working towards it, our people pleasing tendencies go down. we know how to say no because now we have something to say yes to, right? So because of all these things, we are able to think useful thoughts and less of useless thoughts. We have been told most of the time that thinking is a very unconscious process, but thinking is an action. Right now, like I'm moving my hand, so we need to learn this and we need to actually unlearn this, that thinking can be done consciously. And when you will see that most of the day you were thinking useful thoughts, I'm not saying good thoughts or bad thoughts, that's not the right way to put it. You have decided some priorities, some tasks, and when you think, yes, this is a useful thought, this is not a useful thought, then you will be able to move beyond it. Like I said, thinking is a tool for problem solving, having a solution oriented mindset with one pointed focus. Okay, what does it help us to do? It helps us to live beyond our psychology. What does that mean? If you look at any therapeutic tool, whatever therapeutic tool I have studied, or if you look at any, very big spiritual practices as well, what it tells us is that once you deal with all the parts of you that are hurting, once you deal with everything that is not maybe going right or is upset or unhappy about you, there exists a self that is very wise, that is already knowing what compassion is, that knows how to take care of you, a self that is calm. So every aspiration that we have, that we should become as a person, we already have it in ourselves. So with conscious thinking, we are just removing the garbage aside so that this conscious self can take over. This is the biggest intention that we are setting for ourselves to go forward.